What's going on, my brothers? It's your boy King E back again with another bang. The Retain Gang was popping. Beautiful day outside. It is extremely hot in New York, but still here. I'm going to shoot a video for you guys because I felt like this is going to be the most important message I've ever. And I've said this multiple times, but I feel like this is it. So, and this is just something that I've recently came to find out. Like this is what's been happening in my life recently. So. Yes, I am on day 3. I get it. I've been relapsing constantly, like a lot. I've been relapsing. I've been losing control. I've been losing battles. And it is what it is. But let me tell you guys something. Semen retention does not matter. Now, this is what I mean. Does that mean that we stop being on semen retention? No. I think what we need to do as men, as people, I think we need to stop putting the focus on semen retention and put the focus on God. So, funny enough, even though I've been relapsing a lot, I feel good right now. I feel as good as I did when I was on day 30. I feel amazing. And that's because now I've started to I actually surrendered to God. I've noticed that my relationship with God was very transactional, or it wasn't and it's okay because God knew that I was trying. So if I'm talking to you guys and you guys are trying to have a relationship with God, there's nothing wrong with that. God sees that you're trying. You know, maybe this video will be maybe if this video speaks to you, like if this message speaks to you, then maybe that's God calling you to improve your relationship with him. I'm not saying that you guys don't have a relationship with God. That's not what I'm saying. But if God sees that you're trying, it's okay. It's fine. But this is what I found out. So yeah, I realized that I was having a very transactional relationship with God. So this is what I mean. So I would pray to God. I would talk to him about my problems, but I would ask him for things, right? And then depending on if he did bless me with those things, or if he didn't bless me with those things, it would kind of affect my mood about him. So for example, like I've prayed for something before and he didn't give me the thing that I prayed for. And then I was almost kind of angry with him, and almost to the point where it was affecting my faith on him. So now I've realized that, and this is what we kind of do with semen retention. I don't know if a lot of people that watch my channel are, I don't know if you guys are believing God and you guys pray to him. But this is what we're doing when we relapse on semen retention. When we relapse on semen retention, we don't go to God. We feel sorry for ourselves. You get what I'm saying? When we sin, we feel sorry, especially a sin like watching pornography, because it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes you feel terrible. It makes you feel like an intense type of shame. It's very shameful. But when you sin and you feel sorry for yourself, you don't immediately go to God and ask him for forgiveness and actually talk to him. You get what I'm saying? Like, stop praying for him to bless you with your desires. When you talk to God, actually talk to him like he's your father. But understand this, God knows what's best for you than you know what's best for you. Like, yeah, you may want to do things, but that may not be what's best for you. Trust in God. So this is what I mean. When you trust in God and you pray for him according to his will, when you pray for him and be like, Lord, please, I surrender to you and I surrender to your will fully. I feel like that's when you'll start to see, that's when you will kind of start to have, you start to feel more relieved. So this is what I mean. So when we relapse, and I'm talking to myself here. When we relapse, we tend to feel sorry for ourselves. We tend to feel bad, like, oh Lord, I sinned. Lord, I don't deserve no blessings. I don't deserve to be in a relationship with you. I don't deserve to pray to you. And that's not what you want to do. That's not what you do. When you relapse, and because God sees that you're trying, God knows that you want to quit this addiction. Like me, I know I want to quit this addiction. We know we want to quit this addiction. That's why we're on semen retention. So when you relapse, the best thing for you to do is to not punish yourself after. Now, punishing yourself can look like different things. Some people like me, this is what I was doing, and I realized that it was a mistake. I would always go on a fast. I would always go on a fast after I relapsed. because I felt like if I didn't do the fast, I wouldn't reap the full benefits of semen retention. I just always felt like that. So if I relapsed, if I watched pornography, I had to go on a fast like 2 or 3 days after. But not realizing that fasting became my God. Instead of going to God and praying to God and talking to him, having intimacy with him and praying to him, Lord, forgive me for my sins. I'm struggling with this addiction. You know I'm struggling, but Lord, please make me fresh, make me anew, and release these demons, release this shame that I'm feeling, this guilt that I'm feeling. You got to run to God. As soon as you relapse, you got to run to God. And God will make you, I promise you, he will take all your fears away, everything. We have to trust more in God. We have to trust more in God. And that's what I noticed. Like, now that my relationship is more intimate with him, now I actually feel relieved. And I also feel relieved now that I surrendered to his will. Because back then I used to always pray to him like, Lord, I want this, I want that, I want this. Like, I want you to bless me with peace. Because, you know, I can't feel peace if I don't do this thing. That's why I used to pray for him. Like, I used to pray to him like, Lord, let me go on this fast. Because, and it wasn't his will for me to do the fast. I was just doing the fast just because I felt like I needed to. You know, not knowing that when I pray for his will, when I pray to surrender to his will, peace already comes to me. Because now I'm relieved. Now I know, like, okay, God is gonna do the right. God is gonna bring the right opportunities. God is gonna bring the right things into my life for me to actually, for me to actually feel like you feel peaceful, because you know God knows what's best for you. So everything that you're going through right now, believe it or not, I'm not saying that we quitting on semen retention. No, I'm just saying we stop putting the focus on semen retention. Semen retention does not solve all your problems. It doesn't. Semen retention, we're making semen retention our God. But we need to go to God. We don't focus on the streak. You can feel good on day 2, whether you're on day 25, whether you're on day 2, it doesn't matter. You can feel good if you have a relationship with God. If you have an intimate relationship with God, you can feel good. God is the one. God is the author of. He's the one that fixes all your problems. It's not semen retention. It's not fasting. You know what I'm saying? It's not even. It's nothing outside of having a relationship with him will give you that peace. That's what I mean. Just like I said in my last video. That's basically what I mean. So, yeah, man, I noticed that, like, I feel good. I'm on day 3 and I feel no different. I feel amazing. Because I prayed to God. You know, I took time. I took like a whole hour out of my day. You know, like yesterday, for example. Let me give you guys an example. Like yesterday, I took a whole hour out of my day and I just sat in silence. And, you know, I prayed to God and I talked to him. I actually talked to him like a father, you know, like a father. And I think yesterday was the first time ever that I actually surrendered to his will. Actually, like I think it was, what was it yesterday? It was like 2 days ago that I prayed to him. Like, I surrendered to his will. I started trusting in his will. I surrendered. I told God, look, Lord, my desires do not matter. What I want to do in this life does not matter. Lord, I pray for your will. I surrender to your will. And I want you to do what's best for me. Because I know you know what's best for me. You are the creator of everything. You are the creator of the heavens and the earth. You are the creator of everything. You are the creator. So you know what's best for my life. You know. So I prayed that 2 days ago and I feel amazing right now. Like, I feel great. I feel, you know, like, it doesn't matter that I'm on day 30. And this does not give me a license to sin willfully. No, that's not what I'm saying here at all. I'm just saying when we relapse, we have to go immediately to God. Go straight to God and understand God knows that you're fighting this addiction, that you're trying to quit this addiction forever. So the fact that God knows that you're trying, you're good. You're already good in his eyes. He's going to give you grace. He's going to give you peace. But what he wants you to do is start trusting in him. Start going to him. Stop trusting in yourself. Like, when we relapse and we don't go to God, we're trusting in ourselves. That's what we're doing. We're not trusting in God. That's what you're doing. When you relapse and you feel bad and you don't want to pray. I'm speaking for the Christians here. I'm speaking for anybody who, you know, who's a Christian. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's not what God wants you to do. Fighting a pornography addiction like that, like an addiction like to that magnitude, is very hard. It's extremely hard. I'm not saying that we willfully sin. I'm not saying to just sin whenever you want, to just watch pornography whenever you want. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we have to stop putting the focus on semen retention and start putting the focus on God. That will solve your I promise you, that will make you feel much better. You will feel relieved. You know, when you surrender to his will, you automatically feel peace, because what in this life can give you peace? Knowing that the Creator is going to bring to you the right things that you need for you. You get what I'm saying? What type of peace can, what everything else is not going to bring you that type of peace. A lot of people feel like they need to, you know, they need to accomplish their goals in order to feel great, in order to feel like they belong in this life. And you don't have to, bro. I promise you, you're enough, man. When you surrender to God's will, he will bring you the right opportunities that will be right for you. You know, when you start praying for that job, let's say you guys have a job interview coming up, and you pray to God and you tell him, hey, Lord, listen, I have this job interview. I don't know if this job is the right one for me, but Lord, I pray, what do you say about this job? What do you think about this job? Is this job right for me? I want your will to be exposed in this job. You know what I'm saying? I want you to expose to tell me what's your will with this job. Like, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? When you start praying like that, like, you're good. You know what I'm saying? You're good. But yeah, man, day 3, I feel good. I feel great, man. It's a nice day. We have to start moving more with faith, more with trust, you know, and trust that God has got you. Like, if you relapse, it's okay. God is very graceful. He's very merciful. Just run to God. As soon as you relapse, I promise you guys, run to God right away. Don't stay home. You don't have to hide. Like, I get it. It's very tough. And I know some of you guys are probably watching some crazy videos. I understand it, because I've been there. But when you relapse, man, all you have to do is come to God, you know, pray for forgiveness, ask him to, you know, forgive me, Lord, but comfort me during these tough times. Remove this shame, remove this anxiety, and just move on with your life. That's it. We make semen retention our God instead of God himself. You know, that's the problem. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Yeah, man, see you guys tomorrow. Peace, stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.